I've got a new hobby, trend horse riding. It's completely CO2 neutral. It's perfect for our earth because nothing is coming out of this horse. Fine. This is Roswitha. Come, go on. Here. I want another hobby. Seriously, this was a joke, of course. But in fact, 2 horses moved in here at my self-sufficiency farm. 2 beautiful, very, very heavy draft horses. And today I show you a little review over the last 2 weeks, what happened since then, how my new everyday life looks with them. And I also show you the first day, the move-in day, because this was a very, very special day for me. But I also had a lot of adrenaline in my blood. And hopefully everything was okay. So, take a look to the move-in day. The first horse was a Belgian draft horse, a female. It's also called Brabanta, and this is one of the heaviest horse races that are at our world. There is only one horse which is bigger and heavier. So, and when the trailer opened, I thought, oh my god, so heavy, so big. Of course, I saw her before, but having her at my own ground was something different. And I brought her to the meadow. She had done everything very peacefully. And when she ran the first time at the meadow, the ground was vibrating because of the weight. And I was really speechless because she is so beautiful, so heavy, but she can run like a princess. And my horse, Dandolo, so it was his 3rd time in the trailer, and because of this it was a little bit difficult to bring him on the trailer, but I can't blame him, he's a young horse. So it took a little bit of time since he arrived, but when he arrived they brought him at the meadow. And this was the moment where I was afraid of, because you never knew before, do the horses like each other, if maybe one run away because they've got panic, what happens, are they fighting? But it took only a few minutes, and then my horse Dandolo started chewing, and this is a sign that he respects the other horse as a chef, in the chef position, and that he has to think about something. So everything was fine. Of course, I read a lot before at the World Wide Web. What can I do when the horses came together the first time? What can I prepare? What could happen? And my worst case scenario was when one horse panicked and ran away, because I had a street close here and there could happen a lot. And because of this, I not only read about it, I also got some people around me that work for the wildlife with horses, especially with draft horses. And with them around me, I was a little bit more peaceful. But yeah, you never know what happens. And I was glad that I had those people around me, because they know if everything is normal or if you have to do something or stop a situation. After they cleared the chief position, they really like each other, and now I show you a scene of the 2nd day, and you can see here that they start playing, they start running, and so they run so hard that I really thought, oh my god, they are breaking my fence now and running at the street, because they stop only a few seconds before they touch their energy line, and it's really something special to see something like this. when you get heavy animals like this, you can plan and think about it, whatever you want. But as the horses arrived, I really thought, oh wow, what a huge responsibility I've bear to my shoulders. Of course, I know this fact before, but when you see them running the first time, you really think about everything again. Did I create everything safe enough? Did I miss something? Did I forget something? And of course, I try to prepare everything as safe as possible. So the best example is my fence. I don't know many horse owners that have such a stable fence like I have. But yeah, you never know if everything works out like you planned when the situation is not there. So, and what I also don't think enough is horse shit. I had my horse before in self-care, but in a professional stable. I cleaned his box every day, and I knew, okay, he shit this amount. But having 2 heavy horses here is such a lot of shit. I really don't thought that this would be so much. Yeah, but it is learning by doing. A situation happen or a situation changed, and you have to think about it, how I could solve this problem. A point that was very important for me before the horses move in was insurance. Because if you have a heavy animal like this and they run away, terrible things can happen. I know the saddest stories, photo shooting with a horse, the horse heard something, escaped, run away, run in front of a train, horse dead, train damaged. It could also be only a small car damage. The horse ran over the street and 2 cars have an accident and nobody is hurt, but it's still a lot of money that you have to pay to solve this problem. And if you have no insurance for this case, you can be ruined for your whole life. I am really glad that they like each other like this. You never know, the horses don't know each other before, and it could also happen that they don't like each other, but yeah, they are chewing each other's hair, and this is a sign that they really love each other, and I'm very glad that it happens all so fine. I show you now some video sequences, video scenes from my security cameras. I have all areas with security cameras because there are so many terrible people around everywhere in the whole world, and I just want to be also sure that my horses are fine the whole time. And it's really interesting to look how they communicate and how the relationship between them is when no human is around. And I also want to see if they really sleep, if they really feel comfortable. And as you can see, they sleep together in the barn. They have enough space. They can walk out to the paddock whenever they want. They can sleep wherever they want. And everything is just peaceful. And I love that they are finally there. Maybe you saw it, her teeth are not like they should look. They are not correct, not anatomically correct, because they are not grown like they should. And because of this, she is also sorted out like Dandolo is. So horses like this would go to the slaughterhouse, or before go to farmers where they gain weight, and then they are just sorted out. So the problem is that her teeth are not shaving each other, and because of this she had sharp ends which had to be where humans have to take care of. And they don't know if she could use, I don't know the English word, it's called Gebiss in German. This is the metal part that you are putting into their mouth, that you can move the horse. So it's not the perfect saying, but you know what I mean. So these horses are just sorted out. And when there were not people that love horses, like me and others, those horses would go to the slaughterhouse immediately. When you rescue horses like this, you always have to know that these horses carry a backpack. And you don't know what's included of this backpack. You don't know how they grow up, if they grow up healthy, if they get hit by humans, if they are afraid of different situations. You never know. So by Dandolo, I know that he has a good childhood, because it was not clear from the beginning on that this was a slaughter horse. So these horses are bred, and the breeders hope that they get a good price for them, because they get a good family background with good horses, and then they think maybe they can sell it to the person who bid the most. But in his fact, it was not so. He was sold to a slaughterhouse, and a rescue organization bought him out. And I know that he has a good childhood, but the other horses had no good childhood. They don't know when it happens with their teeth. It could happen from the birth on, or it could happen if they have a small halter or anything like this. And she and her sister was in a bad condition when they got, when the previous owner bought them. They had not enough space, not good food, and it could happen that horses like this have high wet costs in their life because they miss something in their childhood, like moving or minerals or anything else. I try to use materials for the stable building that I still have there. And as you can see it here, this is something which is not normally a place for hay, but I use it for that. But I need a net that the hay doesn't fall off like it does now, that they eat everything. So I just try to have the cost in a minimum level. And it worked really good. So Mokal is not my horse, but I can do everything with her that I want. She is already, like you called in America, she is braked. They broke her, which means that it is possible to ride with her. Oh, now you can see that they like each other because they rub their skin, and this is a sign that they like each other. So she's not mine, but I can do with her everything what I want. Dandolo is too young to be ridden, but she still can be a riding horse. And yeah, this combination is perfect. She's very calm. She's massive, but her character is like baby sheep. And I hope that this kind of character will also go on Dandolo, because he's young, he has to learn a lot, and I hope that they learn from each other a lot. I'm really so happy that the horses are there. So there is a saying that you always get the animal, you always get the horse that you need. If you have to learn something, you will learn it from your horse. So it's not only that the horses are there for riding, it's just very calm when they are there, when you are around. They give you a lot. Of course, they need also a lot of hay, a lot of care and everything, but they give you also a lot. And for example, people told me sometimes when they only know me from YouTube that I'm a dominant woman. But in fact, I think I'm not, because if I would be so dominant, the horses doesn't go so close to me. You can learn a lot of body language with the horses. Read body language, show body language, show a lot of, here I am, you have to go away, or oh, I'm afraid, don't touch me. You know, you can learn a lot about yourself when you are around horses, and this is something that I really appreciate when I'm around them. It's a learning always, so I'm pretty sure I can learn them a lot, and I can also learn a lot from them. And I'm very looking forward for the time in the future. And at this point, I want to say again, thank you a lot for the PayPal donations. Some people sent me small PayPal donations also during the building phase, because of course I tried to have minimum costs, but yeah, screws. I don't know before that I need so much screws, and they cost a lot. I was at the construction market a lot because I don't thought that I need that much of them, and for something like that I used those PayPal donations, that the financial power from my shoulders is a little bit away. And again, thank you a lot for the donation. And if you want to help me also in the future, you will find the PayPal donation link every time down there in the video description. So thank you a lot. And now I hope you can enjoy the sun like I can do. It was a lot of rain this May. I hope the weather will be better now. And I just want to wish you a great time. We will see us in the next video, and there will be a lot of bushcraft and prepping and all the other topic videos in the future, because the construction phase is over now. So the videos changed also again. Have a great time, and bye bye.